Okay. When we say it's a done deal, it means it's a done deal for your success. So you're going to achieve. This is not a miracle thing. This is not some science and wonder. Okay. It's just straight logic. Okay. That if I have some products and these products are over market value, okay, and I put up a website and I make it in such a way that it's a converting website, meaning it's user friendly, people are going to be engaged with it. Okay, they're going to feel compelled to buy from you. Okay, here comes On Passive that is going to reach that smallest possible country in the world, and it's going to uplift their community. Okay, and it's going to reach, you know, every country that's been downtrodden, every country that's been forgotten. You know, no one is going to be left behind where that is concerned, and we all have a level playing field. It's not about the big guys get this or the big girls get that. No, it's about every single one of us have an opportunity to finally win. So in other words, more than one reseller, because all founders, we're going to be resellers, okay? More than one will benefit from every single sale that comes in through the various websites, okay? So it's important to understand that. What else can we say about it? You know, the compensation structure is such that there will be people who are six-figure income earners. There will be people who are seven-figure income earners. There will be people who are eight-figure income earners. Okay, that's a given, folks. And here On Passive is trying to put a spin on that, doing things different, because that's the only way we can get different results. But here comes On Passive, changing the game, changing the way things have been done, and it's going to force other companies to take a look at themselves and say, wow, you know, we need to change, okay? And it's going to happen. There is no doubt in my mind it is going to happen. Otherwise, they will get left behind, okay? Because On Passive is the new model. It certainly is, you know, and as we talk about the compensation plan, again, we know that it is something that we can put to rest, right? There's no doubt about that. And that's what we do in On Passive. You know, we have so many talented individuals, you know, those that we see on the forefront, and there's so many that we don't even see or may even know, you know, because On Passive is all about helping people. Okay? It's not about the limelight. It's not about me, look at me, right? It's all about what can I do to best serve others, right? And I feel that this is probably the only company that I've been involved with where there's a large amount of that mindset, okay? Usually it's always a competitive environment. You know, how can I take from you, take from you? This is why we say that lives will be changed, will be changed. There is no question about that. On Passive is about helping us become wealthy so that we can use all the excess wealth that we will acquire, use it to benefit others, use it to uplift humanity. It's all in there, folks. We have everything that we need in this company. This is why we say it is the last business that we'll ever need. And we can go on to say it's the only business that we will ever need, okay? So I thank you guys for having me. It's been great. If there's questions we're gonna go through, I'll still be here to answer those. But get ready, as our CEO says, for the greatest shape of our lives. There's no doubt in my mind, there's none whatsoever, okay? A lot of people are struggling. And as I said, the economy is worse than what people think. Even in the United States, even in Europe, it's worse than what people think, okay? They can't come out and tell people how bad it is. Otherwise, you're gonna have panic and chaos. Okay, but the truth of the matter is that they're struggling. They're trying to find a solution right now. Okay, how can we get out of this economic pandemic? Okay, so, you know, folks, the fact that we're going to be the solution to a lot of people. Okay, our products, right? We've heard all the great things about our products, right? We know that we have something that there's a demand. It's a demand. If you go make a whole bunch of products and nobody wants them, right? You're not going to make any money. Okay. If you want to become wealthy, You have to have products that are in demand, meaning people want it, want it, want it, want it, want it, want it, want it. Okay. And so as a marketer, I know the thousands of dollars that I've spent each month. Okay. Just traffic alone, $30,000 to $40,000 a month, just for traffic. Okay. Never mind the other pieces that you need. Okay. And so, and that's small, right? I know marketers who are spending more than $100,000 a month just on marketing. I'm talking just, I call them small marketers. We're not talking about corporations. We're not talking about big companies. We're talking about individuals like you and I that are on the internet and that are marketing, right? So we know that there are people that's going to want our traffic. There are people using whether it be domain names, whether they're using autoresponders, whether they're using bulk mailers, right? People are using social media, right? All these things people are using, right? We know Academy is going to be a big hit, right? For us, because the e-learning space is growing. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Billions upon billions of dollars will be generated from that space. Okay, we're going to be in that space, right? We see what has happened with Zoom, okay, and the rise of Zoom. Okay, there were companies before Zoom. Zoom is not the only, communication platform that is there. Okay, we do have Skype, we do have AnyMeeting, we do have GoToWebinar and others. Okay, but yet Zoom is the one that kind of rose to the top and made a tremendous amount of money, especially in the past 2 years. Well, guess what's going to happen when OConnect comes out? Okay, so we know that we're positioned for success. We are positioned for success. So we know it's a done deal. There's no doubt about it. And we as founders, what's our responsibility? All we have to do is pay attention. If you know that something big is coming, why wouldn't you pay attention? Right? It only makes sense. People have been struggling for years, struggling financially. You've tried this and you tried that and you understand so much that you've tried. Even people with 9-to-5 jobs, right? How secure is your job really? Most people are one paycheck away from being broke. So even if you have a good job, you're still one paycheck from being broke, okay? So everyone will have a reason to be looking at on passive, and it all starts with us as founders. It all starts with us. They have to come through us, whether directly or indirectly. Okay, maybe you register someone who's a reseller. Okay, and guess what? Because that person is a reseller, they will be able to sell the products. Okay, so those sales are coming through the reseller that you registered or you invited. Okay, and in turn, you're benefiting. So that's an indirect benefit. You understand? Right? So everything has to come through us as founders one way or the other. So can you imagine the dollar amount that you can put beside that? Can you imagine as these hundreds upon hundreds of millions of customers come and they have to come through us? Can you imagine what the dollar amount is going to be? This is why we say that lives will be changed. Will be changed. There is no question about that. On Passive is about helping us become wealthy so that we can use all the excess wealth that we will acquire, use it to benefit others, use it to uplift